space is quiet tonight, too quiet for a smuggler with empty pockets. You drum your fingers on the console. The rhythm echoes in the small cabin. Then the sensors wake up. A signal cuts through the static. It is faint, but steady. Most pilots would ignore it. They stick to the trade lanes. But you are not most pilots. You crave the unknown. The signal carries a strange code. It is not a distress call. It feels like an invitation. Deep sensors trace the source. It comes from the outer rim. That sector is a graveyard of ships. Yet the signal persists. It pulses like a heartbeat. You grab the throttle. The ship groans as you turn. Adventure calls your name, and you always answer. The engines flare to life. Blue fire trails behind you. You lock onto the coordinates. The destination is vague, but the promise is real. You check your cargo hold. It is not full of gold. It does not hold weapons. Your freight is far more dangerous. You carry drives full of data, but not star charts or credits. You smuggle laughter. The galaxy has forgotten how to smile. Wars have left the world's gray. People work and sleep. They do not play. You aim to change that. Your drives hold ancient comedies. They hold videos of cats. They hold songs that make you dance. This is the contraband of joy. A grim patrol ship scans you. You hold your breath. They search for lasers or spice. They do not scan for jokes. The patrol moves on. You let out a sigh. Your mission is vital. A world without joy is dead. You are the doctor, and this cargo is the cure. You pat the dashboard affectionately. The old girl knows the stakes. Now you look at the map. It is not a standard chart. It relies on star science. The lines are woven from light. The path is hidden from most. Only a human could read it. We look for patterns in chaos. We find shapes in the clouds. The coordinates are tricky. They shift and move. It's like catching a firefly. You adjust the nav computer manually. The autopilot gives up. It cannot understand the logic, but you feel the rhythm. You steer by instinct. The stars blur into streaks. You jump to light speed. The tunnel of light wraps around you. For a moment, you are safe. But the jump ends too soon. You drop into normal space. Debris floats everywhere. You are not alone here. A massive shape blocks the light. It is a convoy of exiles. Their ships are dark and jagged. They drift like metal ghosts. They hail your vessel. The voice is dry and cold. They demand a toll. They want fuel or food. You have little of either. But you have your wits. You open a channel. You offer them something else. You tell them a story. It is a simple tale. It is about a dog and a bone. The leader stays silent. You sweat in your seat. Did the translation fail? Then a sound cracks the static. It is a dry cough. No, wait, that is a laugh. It is rusty and unused, but it is there. The leader wants to hear more. You trade 3 more jokes. They grant you safe passage. They even clear the debris path. Laughter is a universal currency. You glide past their hulls. You see lights flicker on. Maybe they're watching the videos. You left them a data packet. It is a small gift. Hope spreads like a virus. You push deeper into the void. The next hazard awaits. Ahead lies the Whispering Nebula. It is a cloud of violet gas. Sensors are useless in there. You must fly by ear. You put on your headset. The gas interacts with shields. It creates a hum. The pitch changes with density. Low notes mean open space. High notes mean solid rock. You close your eyes. You trust the song of space. The ship dives into the mist. Purple fog swirls over the glass. The humming begins. It sounds like a choir. You steer left at a screech. You bank right at a rumble. It is a dance in the dark. Sweat stings your eyes. A high whine pierces your ears. An asteroid is too close. You jerk the stick back. The hull scrapes against stone. Sparks fly in the fog. But you hold the course. The music settles down. You breach the other side. The nebula fades behind you. Clear space opens up. And there it is. The lost archive rests ahead. It sits on a moon. The moon is dormant and gray, but the structure shines. It is silver and gold. Dust covers its base. It has slept for centuries. You land the ship gently. The landing gear crunches soil. The silence is heavy here. You suit up and exit. Gravity is light on your boots. You bounce toward the entrance. The doors are massive. They are carved with smiling faces. It is eerie but welcoming. You reach for the control panel. Dust falls from the keys. Suddenly, the ground shakes. Guardians rise from the dirt. They are tall, metal sentinels. Their eyes glow soft blue. They do not raise weapons. They block the path. They wait for a password. You verify your translator. You speak words of peace. They do not move. They are waiting for proof. Proof of what exactly? You recall the legends. This place protects joy. It fears anger and hate. You must show them glee. You cannot fake it. The scanners are too advanced. You think of a memory. You think of home. You think of a summer day. You think of your first flight. A genuine smile forms. The sentinels scan your face. Their blue lights pulse. They step aside slowly. The gears grind and pop. The path is open. You walk into the dark hall. Lights flicker on overhead. The air smells stale but clean. You reach a central chamber. A single terminal waits. This is the test of humor. An AI avatar appears. It is a floating geometric shape. It asks a riddle. What can you catch but not throw? You pause to think. It is an old classic. A cold, you answer. The shape spins and changes color. Correct, it says flatly. But that is too easy. It demands a better joke. You tell it about the pilot, the one who forgot his helmet. It is a slapstick story. The AI processes the data. It simulates a chuckle. Acceptable, it intones. The inner doors unlock. You step into the vault. The walls are lined with screens. They are dark for now, but voices fill the air. They are echoes of past pilots. Ghostly audio starts to play. They recount their journeys. You hear a familiar voice. It is your mentor. He was here years ago. He left a message for you. Keep flying, kid, he says. The galaxy needs its gestures. Tears prick your eyes. You are on the right path. You find the core. It is the smiling engine. It powers this whole facility. It does not run on fusion. It runs on positive feedback. It needs stories to burn. You plug in your data drives. The upload begins. The core begins to glow. It turns a worn orange. The hum becomes a melody. The facility is waking up, but a warning light flashes. Your comms crackle loud. Step away from the console. The voice is jagged. It is a rival pilot. His ship has just landed. He hacked your frequency. He wants the archive. He does not want to share it. He wants to sell it. He will lock it behind a paywall. Joy will become a luxury. You cannot let that happen. Go away, you say. This belongs to everyone. He laughs a cruel laugh. Nothing is free, he sneers. He overrides the door locks. He is coming inside. You have to act fast. You initiate the broadcast, but the upload is slow. You need to buy time. You run back to your ship. He is waiting outside. His ship hovers above yours. Cannons aim at your hull. You dive into your cockpit. Engines roar to life. You blast off the moon. He turns to chase you. The dogfight begins. You dive into a canyon. Laser fire burns the rock. He is faster than you, but you know the terrain. You use the low gravity. You spin the ship around. You fly backward for a moment. You fire a warning shot. It grazes his wing. He is angry now. He unleashes a barrage. Shields drop to 50%. You need a distraction. You vent some fuel. It creates a cloud. He flies blind for a second. You loop behind him. You are the hunter now, but you do not shoot to kill. You shoot his sensors. His ship weaves wildly. He is blinded electronically. You race back to the archive. The upload is near complete. You land and sprint inside. The rival is landing too. He is running on manual. He stumbles into the chamber. He raises a blaster. "Turn it off," he yells. You stand before the core. "It is too late," you say. There is one lock left. The final cipher awaits. It requires a fast hand. Your fingers dance on light. It is a musical code. You play the notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. The system chimes happily. The rival fires his gun. The shot hits the ceiling. The archive erupts in light. The release of laughter begins. Beams of data shoot up. They hit the relay satellites. The signal spreads out. It hits the nearby colonies. Screens turn on everywhere. The ancient comedies play. The funny songs ring out. People look up from work. A miner drops his drill. He watches a cat fall. He starts to chuckle. The chuckle turns to a roar. Laughter cascades like water. It washes away the gray. The rival pilot pauses. He looks at the screen. Even he smiles. He lowers his weapon. He cannot fight the joy. The archive has won. You walk past him. He does not stop you. He is laughing at a joke. You return to your ship. The job is done. You steer back toward home. The stars seem brighter. The void feels less cold. You check your messages. Credits are pouring in. Donations from happy worlds. But that is not the prize. The prize is the chatter. The radio is alive. People are telling jokes. The galaxy is talking again. You lean back in the seat. You have delivered hope, and you are ready for more. You set a new course. Somewhere else is quiet. Somewhere else needs a smile. And you are the pilot, the smuggler of smiles. Engine burns bright blue. You punch the hyperdrive. The stars stretch out. You vanish into the light.